incredible experience. Something I'll forever remember. My family had a great time. The atmosphere, the energy. I think they did an unbelievable job. I think there was high expectations going into the tournament and how it was going to play out, and I think it surpassed that. And a lot of times, like just being there, looking around the room, seeing some of the guys that you play against, and you watch that are stars in the league, to be a part of it, be a part of the group was special. 10 days kind of flew by at the same time. It also was a long time, and got to know guys pretty well. And yeah, a lot of memories that you make that you'll remember, and something I'll never forget.
You've played a lot of games internationally, in All-Star games in the past few years. How did this experience compare to those games?
Quite a bit different. I think some of the most intense, high-packed energy, and clean hockey that I've ever been a part of, and just an unbelievable time. I think you can't really describe it, how awesome it was, and how important those games were too, and how much everybody laid on the line, and how special it is to represent your country. I think everyone's extremely proud. All 4 countries, I think everyone representing each country did a great job, and it meant a lot. So I think, like I said, the tournament was awesome. I think it was something that it reached beyond regular hockey fans, I think, even, and I think something that maybe sets up for future events that people are going to look forward to, and hopefully grow it even a bit more and add more teams.
What did it mean to you to wear an A for a couple of games?
That was cool. I mean, special. Obviously, we had a couple guys banged up and injured, and I being one of the older guys there, yeah. I mean, it's kind of special. Didn't really think too much of it at the time, but we had a lot of great leaders in there. And guys that you look up to, and guys that command the room and command the respect, and they did a great job at that. So it was a special group. I think that, and it was cool to just be a part of that, and yeah, be able to represent your country meant a lot.
You were utilized in different ways on the wing and playing shorthanded. What were those roles like for you?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, everybody was maybe moved around a little bit just with injuries, and guys going down a couple times. And just a different kind of setup with the guys we had. So yeah, playing the wing was a little bit different, but I thought coaching staff did a great job laying out systems and guys, and playing with one another, and just talking through it, and just going out there and playing hockey, and it was a great time.
Did you come out clean, and how
yeah,
I got tomorrow?
I feel fine, other than I got a little cut on my face there, but yeah, I feel fine. Yeah, I'll play tomorrow.
Just how important was it just to have Goudreau's legacy with you guys in the room? Like, how can you describe the emotion of having that in there?
It was cool to see that, and to honor him, and having his dad around as well was special, and having him at the dinner with some of the legends. And Johnny touched a lot of guys in there, and was close friends with a lot of guys, and a lot of guys like myself that it was fortunate to just play with him at international events. But he was a special guy and a great player, and somebody that would have been there representing the country and playing, and doing what he loves. So to have him there in remembrance was the least we could do, and just to kind of honor him.
Everyone involved with that tournament, the most common thing I heard was, "This is the fastest hockey I've ever been involved with." What do you think the transition is going to be like from that level, back into the NHL regular season?
Yeah, I mean, it's different. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Just even sitting at home last night, it's crazy that all of a sudden, just like that, it's over, and you're back to the regular grind. And obviously, this is equally as important now. And you switch the mindset into a playoff race now, and getting back into it, and how important these games are for us here. In terms of the game, I think you just try to take whatever you can from that. I talked a little bit with Patrick just about the energy, the guys, and preparation, and how different guys attack it, and just trying to bring that back here, and reintegrate and implement it here with the guys.
Just expanding on that, when guys go to All-Star games, I always say, I picked up this from this person, picked up that. You had, almost 2 weeks with some of the best players. What do you feel like you picked up there?
I mean, just some guys, maybe the way, tendencies, how they attack or look at the game, how they try to exploit different things, how they see it, how they prepare, things that they take, things that they do for their body, a little bit of everything, and just trying to watch different guys, and even on ice, just trying to see how they're playing the game, if they're doing anything that can give you a little bit of an advantage in different situations, and communicating with them, I think, too, and just kind of listening to them. So just try to take it all in, and it was special being around those guys.
I've heard a lot of guys rewatched Miracle on Team USA. Were you one of those guys, and also did your uncle?
Saw a couple of clips, yeah. I saw a couple of clips, and then my uncle wished me luck before, and yeah, it was fun to have Eruzione there as well at that dinner. That was special. And McClanahan, I actually know him a little bit from being in Minnesota. He lives there now, in close proximity, and it's fun to hear from those guys. And I've talked about it a few times, just about how important the 80 team was and what they did and how great it was for the game. And they kind of compared it just to the opportunity that we had just to represent the country, be a part of a special opportunity that we had. Is pretty special. Sticks, a couple sticks, signatures, jersey, signed jersey, whatever I could kind of get. And I didn't take too many sticks right now, but definitely I'll probably be asking a couple guys here now as we cross paths.
Who'd you grab?
I didn't grab any players. I had my own, and I had the team sign it. I have a couple of guys. I have a nice collection from a few years, and I had quite a few of the guys there, but there's definitely a few more that I'll try to add.
How do you process the emotion of that? I mean, you get the championship game overtime, and it's over so sudden.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sucks losing. I wish I could go back and change it. Unbelievable opportunity we had. It felt like we could have had it in our favor, and we had chances in overtime. And it hurts for sure, but at the same time, like I said, you're just proud to represent your country, and I think it was an important time for the game. And I think there's people that have reached out that said that we've added fans and impacted the game and moved it in a way that you're not really thinking about outside of just you're disappointed in the result, but bigger picture, I think it was great for the game, and you're happy to be a part of it and fortunate to be in that spot. So learn from it for sure, and then you move on, I guess, and a lot of those guys are going to have another opportunity in another stage like that to kind of right it, and hopefully they come out on the other side of it.
Was it comparable at all? I know it's a bigger world stage, but to 20 or 21 against the Lightning,
Yeah, I mean it's. I mean, like a lot of guys are saying, it's probably the biggest game that they've played in, right? Like just given the U.S.-Canada rivalry, the stage, the emotions. Obviously it wasn't Olympic stage type thing, but it kind of felt like it had. I've never been a part of that, but I mean the intensity of it felt like it was the most important game that guys have been a part of, and that's hearing from guys who've played in Stanley Cup final game sevens in playoffs and different things like that. So yeah, I think it was right there in terms of intensity, probably even more so, and just everything.
Well, Tuesday's Islanders Rangers. How weird was it to play with 4 Rangers?
Yeah, different. I mean, it's fun. It's funny how you could be battling enemies on the ice, and all of a sudden you come together like that. And I think that just goes along with the message of representing your country and how you're able to kind of put other things behind you and just come together. And it's something bigger than that. So it'll be fun now, kind of playing against some of these guys, and obviously that rivalry is extremely intense and always will be, and that'll be a big game for us.
How about Trocheck? It seemed like you played with him more than anybody
else. Yeah, I played with Trocheck the most. Yeah,
face-off-wise, especially.
Face-off for sure. Obviously a little bit different, just him being a righty, but I mean he's one of the best in the league to do it. He's always a tough guy to go against. He just competes. I think he just goes out there and lays it all on the line. Which is fun to kind of see, and yeah, you just try to watch him. We did a couple face-offs end of practice and just take him and try to learn a little bit, and hopefully I can. Hopefully it gives me a little bit of an edge now.
What was it like playing with the Kachuk brothers with their energy?
Yeah, that's a special. Those are special people, special players. I think that's a popular question. Guys are always kind of asking now how those guys are. They're characters. They got great energy. They kind of command the room, and they have all the attention. Great messages. They're great with the guys. I think they're good at kind of getting everybody going, firing everybody up, and also they obviously back it up in terms of their play and their energy on the ice.
Were you in on that group chat? Or
No.
Were you asked to fight?
No, I wasn't in on the group chat. No, but I mean, yeah, talk about an unbelievable, like I said, the unbelievable atmosphere, experience. Didn't see 3 fights coming in 9 seconds, but it made for an unbelievable night. The energy was, unlike anything I've ever seen before in the building. It was electric, and like I said, like those guys, they can impact the game in so many different ways on the ice, via fights, hits, offense, and then the same thing off ice. I think they're both incredible leaders.
I know you played for Heinze before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I played a little bit for Heinz at World Championships. Quinny was at one of them.
Yeah.
I think that
What'd
was,
you take from
was
Sully?
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sully was great. Yeah, Sully was good. Similar. I mean, I feel like all those guys, and then Torts was there as well. Torts is. He was great. I think they were all great. It was such a quick tournament. They kind of wanted to just lay out a little bit of structure, then get everybody just kind of going out there and playing hockey and not really thinking too much about it. And I thought they did a great job of that. Good, clear messaging. And it was a fun group, coaching staff, players to be a part of and learn from those guys.
You mentioned the overtime, Brock. You had a pretty good look on your off wing there early
Yeah,
in overtime.
I missed it a little bit. Yeah,
Take me back through that.
Yeah, it was a nice play. Just got a cross-ice pass and was able to have a little bit of space. Yeah, I mean that's another play you wish you could go back and change, but missed it short side. Disappointing, but yeah, that whole night, that whole game. I mean, all of them really were awesome in terms of crowd, atmosphere, energy, and hockey.
Obviously, some guys benefit from the break, but for you playing, does it keep you, obviously fresh? Do you have an advantage, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it. I feel like you could look at different situations and say a break would be good. You could say, keep playing, it's good. You don't no rust to kind of wear off. So, yeah, I feel good, and I hope all the guys that got breaks are fresh and ready because, I mean, we got to kind of come out of the gates here and get running again and right back at it in the race.
Is it going to be strange to be – you're back in Boston Thursday now.
Yeah, it is actually. We talked a little bit about that. We were leaving. We actually ended up driving back. Yeah, Carly actually pointed that out to me. She's like, "You're gonna be right back here on Wednesday." And there was a couple guys actually that were saying they were going right back to Montreal too for a couple days. So I think the Hurricane Slavin was saying they were going right back. So, I mean, it goes back to the memories too, and you'll always associate now, Bell Center and TD Garden and those spots with the tournament and how special it was in that time. So, going back, it'll be quick, but it'll bring back a couple memories.